call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do?
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game.
It's 3rd down and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really... off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps. And DB's filling. You just can't do it better.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tide with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Algier. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the big tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll run the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate. Ray, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Quarterback making checks. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Algier. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to get the edge on the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Northern Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent...
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end. Touchdown tie! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
It's a running room. He's at the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Going right to work up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. He's going for it all. Wide open, he makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. He'll pull it on the read.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the RPO, complete. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Makes the grab over the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Got like that big, reliable... And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here's a heat. Fires to the wideout. The short hands. It's Lewis. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sends it back in motion. Gets it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fakes to grab. At the 40, there he goes. Open field on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half. Problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third. This offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical. statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Started, man, making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Back's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, running back on the move. Got a little space, and he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. Sometimes you're tight. Safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He's there to make the stop. Before he sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. Alabama will get the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Makes the grab. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
The Spartans moving quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bama! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that right there.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.